Make your way into Virasana, closing your eyes. With your eyes closed, allow yourself to arrive where you are right now. Allow yourself to meet where you are right now. Allow yourself to let go of any expectations, how the practice should be today. Allow yourself to open yourself up to possibilities. Opening yourself up to all the lessons we take from the practice, all the wisdom. Allow yourself to open yourself up to the unknown and uncertainty. Take a deep inhale. Let it out. Let's do it once again from the soles of your feet to the crown of your head. Deep inhale. Let it out. Very gently open your eyes. Bring your hands onto your fingertips. We are adding a couple of cat and cow movements with your spine, creating a little bit of mobility. On your inhale, bring your chest through your upper arms. And as you exhale, around. So separating those shoulder blades. Let's do it once again. Inhale. And exhale. Last one. Inhale. Maybe noticing a little bit more space, maybe noticing any kind of tension, and as you exhale around, spreading those shoulder blades. Inhale, find your long spine. Interlace your fingers, turn your palms inside out, around your upper back. Now move from side to side, so exploring that space here in your upper back, thoracic spine. Reach your arms toward the sky. Inhale. As you exhale, twist to your right side. Let go of your interlace. Lengthen. As you exhale, lower your left hand onto your knee, right hand behind your back. With your inhale, creating length and extension. With your exhale, creating depth and rotation. Come all the way back to center. Change the interlace, the opposite thumb on top. Turn your palms inside out, around your upper back for a moment once again. And then lengthen your spine, reach your arms, inhale. As you exhale, twist to your left side. Let go of your interlace, reach and lengthen, and exhale. Lower your right hand onto your knee, left hand behind your back. On your inhale, come all the way back to center. Place your hands onto the ground, tabletop position. Couple of cat and cow in this position like we did before. Inhale. Spinal extension. As you exhale around, spinal flexion. On your inhale, find your long spine. Lower your forearms onto the ground. Let's do one round cat and cow like that. Inhale, chest through your upper arms. Exhale around. Inhale, find your long spine. Walk your hands a little bit more forward. So Anahatasana, puppy dog stretch. Rest your forehead on the ground. Maybe chin, chest. Slightly tucking your tailbone under, so protecting that lumbar spine, lower back. Keeping your forearms on the mat, slide yourself onto your front sphinx position, untuck your toes, pull the mat toward your chest through your upper arms. Tuck your toes. Lift your knees, lift your hips, forearm plank, holding here. Walk your feet toward the elbows, dolphin pose. Helps us to open up that upper back. And then lift your elbows off the ground. Downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg behind you. Three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your right hip open. Square your hips back towards the ground. Left knee to your right elbow. The opposite, right knee to your left elbow, twist. Going across. Extended back, three-legged dog. Right knee to your forehead, shoulders over your wrist. Spreading those shoulder blades, step your foot. Lower your left knee onto the ground, untuck your toes. Inhale, low lunge, Anjaneyasana. Interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lengthen your spine. As you exhale, bring your interlace to the right side of the waist, elbows in, shoulders away from the ears. Right ear towards your right shoulder. Allow your head to be heavy. Bring your chin towards your chest, lift your head up, let go of your interlace, reach your arms, inhale. As you exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your right side, hook your left elbow on the outside of your right thigh. Using inhales to create that extension. As you exhale, creating a little bit more depth and rotation. Come back to center, hands onto the ground. Tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the mat. Lower your left heel onto the ground. Extended side angle, right hand on the inside of your right foot. One line from your left heel to your fingertips. Extend your left arm up, look down, rise all the way up. Warrior two position. Flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, hands onto the ground. Left hand down, right arm up. Easy twist, transitioning into your side plank. Stabilizing that. Lower your right hand onto the mat. Low plank. Inhale. High plank. Exhale. Downward facing dog. Lift your left leg. Bend your knee. Rotate your left hip open. Lengthening the left side of the waist. Square your hips back towards the ground. Left knee to your right elbow. Twist. Extending back, three-legged dog. Left knee to your forehead. Step your foot. Lower your right knee onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale. Low lunge. Anjaneyasana. Interlace your hands. The opposite thumb on top. Lengthen your spine. Bring your interlace to the left side of the waist. Elbows in, shoulders away from the ears. Left ear towards your left shoulder. Bring your chin towards your chest. Lift your head up. Let go of your interlace. Inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Twist to your left side. Look down. Place your hands onto your mat. Tuck your right toes. Lift your right knee off the ground. Extended side angle. Heel to arch. Left hand on the inside of your left foot. Right arm all the way over your head. Extend your right arm, look down, rise all the way up, warrior two position. Flip the palm, reverse. Exhale, easy twist. Right hand down, left arm up. Transitioning, side plank. Left hand onto the ground, lower down, low plank. This time, inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, lift your hips, downward facing dog position. Take an inhale. Let it out. From downward facing dog, inhale, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your right hip open, flip the dog, wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Come back into side plank, right knee to your chest, step your foot. Lower your left knee onto the ground, untuck your toes. Inhale, come up into low lunge position. We've been here before. This time, bend your left knee, reach towards your left ankle. Press your shin into your hands. So we are opening the shoulders, that upper back. And then bring your heel towards your sit bound. So we are lengthening that left quad. Let go of your ankle, reach your arms towards the sky. Exhale, hands onto the ground. Tuck your left heels, lift your left knee off the mat. Crescent lunge position, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Twist to your right side. Look down, place your hands onto the ground, straighten your front leg, right hip back, left hip forward, wide-legged pyramid pose. Rebend your front knee, step your left foot to your right foot, chair, inhale. Rise all the way up to standing mountain pose. Bend your knees back into chair, inhale. Exhale, hands to your heart center, twist to your right side. Inhale, come back into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the mat, step float. Low plank, inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Lift your left leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your left hip open. Flip the dog into wild thing. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Come back into your side plank. Left knee to your chest, step your foot. Low lunge position. Reach your arms towards the sky. Bend your right knee, reach towards your right ankle. Press your shin into your hands. A little bit of balance. And then bring your heel towards your sit down a little bit more. Let go of your ankle. Place your hands onto the ground. Tuck your right heels, lift your right knee off the mat. Straighten your front leg. Wide-legged pyramid pose. Rebend your front knee. Come back up into crescent lunge position. Exhale, twist to your left side. Look down, frame your front foot. Step your right foot to your left foot, feet together, knees together, bend your knees. Chair pose, inhale. Hands to your heart center, twist to your left. Inhale, come back into chair. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the mat, step float. Low plank. Inhale, up dog. Pause here for a moment. This time lift your right leg a couple of inches. Roll the right inner thigh towards the sky. Replace it down. Second side, lift your left leg. Replace it down. Tuck your toes. Low plank. Push back up. High plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take an inhale. Let it out. From downward facing dog, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Bend your knee, rotate your right hip open, flip the dog into wall thing, transitioning into full back bend. Come back into your side plank. Right knee to your chest, step your right foot to the front of the mat. Inhale, come up into crescent lunge. We're adding a little bit of balance. Warrior three. Lift your left leg, flex your left foot. Place your hands onto the ground, standing split, lift your left leg. Option one, you stay. Option two, kick up into a handstand. Or replace your left foot to your right foot, feet together, knees together, chair, inhale. Rise all the way up to standing, mountain pose. Gently open your eyes. Shift your weight into your right foot. We are adding a standing back bend. Release your tailbone towards the ground. Bend your left knee. Bring your left heel towards your left sit bounce. So like we did before. Reach your right arm up towards the sky as you exhale like warrior three. Keeping that neutral rotation in your hips. So your hip bones facing towards the ground. Press your shin into your hand. Rise all the way up to standing. Extend your left leg in front of you. Lift it a little bit higher. And replace it down. Shake it out. Feet together, knees together. Bend your knees. Chair pose. Inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the ground. Step float. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Lift your left leg behind you. Flip the dog into your wall thing. Clean transition, full back bend. Come back into your side plank. Left knee to your chest. Step your foot. Inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, warrior three. Clean transition, hands onto the ground. Maybe you stay, maybe you add some handstands. Or replace your right foot to your left foot. Chair, inhale. Rise all the way up to standing mountain pose. Second side, standing on your left foot. So stabilizing that, standing leg, strong Tadasana leg. Bend your right knee, reach your right ankle, reach your left arm up towards the sky. Inhale, counter action as you exhale, press your shin into your hand. At the same time, roll the right inner thigh towards the sky like we did in that up dog. Coming out, extend your right leg in front of you and replace it down. Shake it out. Bend your knees, chair pose, inhale. As you exhale, sit a little bit deeper. Inhale, lift your heels off the mat. As you exhale, bring your hips all the way down towards your heels. Lower your knees onto the ground. Right hand towards your right ankle. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Kind of like half camel pose. Exhale, bring your hips back towards your heels. Left hand towards your left ankle. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Exhale, lower down. Both hands towards your ankles. Lift your hips, lift your chest. Camel pose. And exhale, slowly lower down. Pause here for a moment, listening, how does my spine feel? How is my lower back? And then we will be transitioning from camel into full back bend. So press your shins into the ground, come back up. Inhale, lengthen your spine, and as you exhale, lift your chest towards the sky. Chest is lifting. Bring your hands towards the ground. Lift your knees. So this is where we need those strong legs. And then coming out. Hands onto the ground, lift your knees, lift your hips, downward facing dog position. Neutralizing the spine, pausing here for a moment, take an inhale, let it out. Inhale, lift your right leg behind you, three-legged dog. Right knee to your forehead, step your foot. Lower your left knee onto the mat, untuck your toes. Inhale, come up into low lunge position, Anjaneyasana. Now we are adding a little bit of shoulder rotation. Bend your left knee, bring your heel towards your sit bone like we did before. External arm rotation, upper arm rotation. So imagine you're offering something on your left hand. like you're holding a plate. Bend your left knee, reach toward your left ankle, catch your left foot from the inner arch. And now rotate your shoulder so your elbow towards the sky like we did in dolphin pose in the very beginning. Maybe you stay here, maybe you add both hands. Let go of your variations. Coming out. Hands onto the ground, tuck your left toes, lift your left knee off the mat. Straighten your front leg, long spine, so neutralizing the spine. Rebend your front knee, step your left foot to your right foot, feet together, knees together, bend your knees. Chair, inhale. Rise all the way up to standing mountain pose. So now we will add a couple of things. So now we will try that in a standing position. So like we did before in that standing back bend, we are adding that arm rotation. So standing on your right foot in this case, bend your left knee, bring your heel towards your sit bone. So you're catching your left foot from the inner arch. Rotate your left shoulder towards the sky. Finding that single pointed focus. Think about warrior 3. Yeah, maybe you're adding the other hand. Shin is pressing, your hands are pulling, counter action. Finding that single pointed focus. And then coming out slowly with control. Shake it out. Well done. Bend your knees, chair pose, inhale. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Hands onto the ground, step float. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog position. Lift your left leg behind you. Left knee to your forehead. Step your foot. Lower your right knee onto the mat. Untuck your toes. Inhale, come back up into that low lunge position. Bend your right knee. So let's see second side. One side is always slightly different. So catching your right foot from that inner arch. Rotate your right elbow toward the sky. Let go of your variations. Place your hands onto the ground. Frame your front foot. Straighten your front leg. Wide-legged pyramid pose. Rebend your front knee. Step your right foot to your left foot. Chair, inhale. Rise all the way up to standing mountain pose. So let's try second side. Standing on your left foot. Bend your right knee. Heel toward your sit bone. Catching your right foot from the inner arch. Shin is pressing, your hands are pulling. Square your hip bones towards the ground. And then slowly coming out. Well done. Shake it out. Bend your knees, chair pose, inhale. As you exhale, fold. And now we are combining a couple of things. A little bit of playtime in the end. We are adding that back bend to a handstand, which is scorpion pose. So, coming into a handstand, you can also practice that against the wall, or you can just practice on the beach, in the middle of the room, wherever you are. Yes, safety first. So taking care of yourself, do not push and force. Stabilizing your handstand. And then bringing your chest through your upper arms like we did in Sphinx position. At the same time, bending your knees. So do not think about your toes touching your head. Think about bringing your chest through your upper arms. And then flip. Coming out, mountain pose. Beautiful. Bend your knees, chair, inhale. Exhale, fold. We're adding standing twist. Separate your feet hip distance. Bring your right hand onto the ground. Bind behind your right leg. Relax your head, relax your neck. Change to the other side. Let go of your interlace. Lower your knees onto the ground so we are back into Virasana. Closing your eyes for a moment. Full circle. Allow yourself to find stillness. Allow yourself to find stillness in your physical body. Finding stillness in your mind, in between the ears. Allow yourself to slow down. Slowing down the movement. Slowing down the breath. Allow yourself to be still. Very gently start to make your way back. Start deepening your breath. Noticing the sounds, moving your head from side to side. Bring your hands to your heart center. Allow yourself to feel what you feel. Allow yourself to feel spacious in your physical body at the same time. A little bit more spacious, more open-minded, more flexible, not just in our physical body, but also in our mind, in our psychology, and our approach to life. More stable, more balanced, more present. Take a deep inhale. Let it out. Acknowledging our effort today, our commitment to growth, our commitment to show up, to work on ourselves, to become a better version of ourselves. Bring your thumb knuckles to your third eye center. Thank yourself for showing up, for doing the work. Namaste.